NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the football team on Thursday night primetime.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gardner. And Charles, when we look at this Washington team as they interplay here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off the wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
From the 6. Here, solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Vikings.
Out, don't give him
Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. On play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Mike Zimmer staring down our
Joey Slye with the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
So the decision to throw the flag winds up being a correct decision for Mike Zimmer. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be at the entire the goal line.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 27, Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Cousins going for the deep ball, and that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flush to his right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this one is incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. On second down, here's Barkley. Muscles him off. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Here's Madison running left. Fights through, and now a crease. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll go down at the 28.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Draw play, Madison. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. He's a 8-yard.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Gibson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Off play action, Fields. Open man, that's Nola Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
Guys, it feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Cousins now. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a dump-off here complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On second and very short, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Cousins again. Yeah, this pass broke him up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 25 on second down. Fields taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's do this.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now a timeout signal for it. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is Gibson. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. The final they're playing on first. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead. A little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Sly on for the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fields on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Going to run with Madison again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. Fights through it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play fake. Cousins. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Those are the on Monday night, those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DJ Waddle able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One play action. Fields rolling to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's not good enough, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Definitely belong.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for Washington touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he's able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably to take it out.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they got the great coverage. Oh, he can win, too. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 6. A minute 40 remaining. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Cousins to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him up.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line, and no holding it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Washington, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try again next week at home against New England.
YBM on the thing up.
you